All right, guys, here is video number 3 with pile number 3. And we're going to move that one because we've already read all of those in the first video. So if you want to go back to video number 1, it gives you the information on all of the runes that I had on top of each one of the piles. Angels bless you with peace. I am aware of relaxing to the flow of my inner peace. So that's your angel awareness card. Okay. Then we're going to go through. We need to take care of our bodies. Oh, and we're going into winter solstice right now, you guys, if you're watching this in December while I'm posting this. So we are doing reflection. Oh, this one's wonderful. Yeah, 3 of Pentacles. And this is basically, look at that beautiful flower. The gentian? I'm not sure how to say that. Okay, and then we have dog, which is loyalty, guys. Then we have the little wolf girl. Imagine that, dog and the little wolf girl. It is all right to be alone. The lone wolf. Then we have the seashell princess for the mythical mermaids. And then for our, how cool, we have Puss in Boots, which is wit, for our fantastic finish with the fairy tale card, Oracle. Okay, guys, so already I can tell you the angels are basically wanting you to take care of your body. And it really goes in along with the peace. So as you have the inner peace, which is what the angels had said, you also need to take care of your body. And in taking care of your body, you take care of your mind and you take care of your spirit by bringing back all the fractured parts of yourself, which it looks like the rest of this is kind of explain to us what those fractured parts of ourselves are. But basically, when you come back to taking care of yourself, everything starts falling into place. And then you're able to go forward from there. And during the winter is the best time for this. Why? Because we go inside, we stay inside, and we start doing inner reflection. So we can go ahead and take a look at ourselves and look at what's going on in our life and finding out, look at the beautiful mirror, right? It's mirroring itself. So we get to take a look at ourselves in that mirror and find out what that reflection is of ourselves and find out if that's what we want. You know, are we doing the body care? Are we being loyal, right? Is it okay for us to be alone and be the hermit in the winter? Of course it is, right? So that when the spring comes, we can start planting. The gardener here is planting the seeds for the following year of what he wants to be reaping and sowing. Right? So in order for us to do that, though, we need to have that inner reflection in order for us to know what needs to be changed. And this is the reading for bringing back all the fractured parts of ourselves, of our spirit. And it is really a mind, body, spirit. It is a whole connection for us in order for us to be able to reclaim those fractured parts of ourselves, okay? Okay, guys, there's a little bit more on this winter solstice I want to say. It's basically saying that once you feel complete, reflect on your present life, especially focusing on what you are grateful for. When you're finished, consider what is to come, all the different possibilities and potential that exist before you. Allow your imagination to roam without limitation or ambition and see what shows up. Notice how you feel in your body. Body care. With whatever scenario plays out in your mind. These are previews of what is gestating and can manifest and grow when cared for properly. Patience and stillness is called for here. For just as the earth cycles have their own pace, so does this cycle. So it's basically, and part of that is in the winter we need to make sure we focus on body care, because in the winter we get stagnant. We hide out. We curl up on the couch. We watch movies. We sit in front of the fireplace. So we have to make sure that we stay active and exercising and taking good care of all mind, body, and spirit. So we're going to move on and talk a little bit more about the Three of Pentacles. Okay, guys, there's some really cool information here about the Three of Pentacles. We're going to talk about the guy. All right. The master gardener is working with the earth. His fertile fields are all around him. During the waning moon, he harvests the fruits of his labor. His hat forms the infinity sign. He is in tune with the cycles of nature. On his pocket is the Greek letter theta. Body, mind, and spirit are working in harmony to create a dynamic power, which is exactly what we've been just talking about, right? He cooperates with nature and his co-workers. He perseveres through obstacles and knows that the creative forces work through him. Let's see. He must work at assimilating more skills and cultivating deep understanding as his foundation for further development, and he furthers his talents. He knows that he will eventually reap what he sows. Okay, guys? So basically, that goes back to the mind, body, spirit thing again. So his keywords are acknowledging one's mastery of skills, harvesting his fruits of his labor, being focused and grounded, seeing one's creativity in everyday life, releasing irritations and frustrations, reaping what one sows, and the willingness to face the realities at hand. With consciousness and care, I plant the seeds of my life and reap the results of my actions. The challenges and disappointments of my life can be a source of strength and inner growth and inner reflection. Okay, guys, we're moving on to the dog, right? The dog is loyalty, okay? So I've known this one forever, and who doesn't, right? Most people have dogs. We know how loyal they are. You know, you can have a dog, and even people who are not treating dogs properly will still have that dog come back and love them. You know, it's just absolutely crazy how loyal dogs can be, you know. So the biggest thing for dog medicine that I'm reading here in this book right now are these 3 questions. It says, dog medicine asks you to look at how readily your sense of loyalty is countermanded by your need for approval. If you have pulled the dog card, there are several questions you need to consider, depending on the situation about what you are asking. So if we have fractured energy and that we're putting it out into the world and we need to reclaim it, we need to ask these 3 questions. Have I recently forgotten that I owe my allegiance to my personal truth in my life? Number 2, is it possible that gossip or the opinions of others have jaded my loyalty to a certain friend or group? Number 3, have I denied or ignored someone who is trying to be my loyal friend? And number 4, have I been loyal and true to my own goals and dreams, desires and ambitions? So it's really important, guys, to go back to self. Body care, introspection. We talked about this in the 3 of Pentacles. Look at how beautifully this is all unfolding. I just can't get over it. I love doing these readings. Anyway, guys, so we're going to move on to the little wolf girl and find out how it feels to be all alone. Okay, guys. She is basically saying it is all right to be alone. She wishes for you to know that you are changing and showing more of your true self and being true and loyal to your own goals and dreams. So she wants you to continue to reclaim those fractured parts of your energy. She wants you to wear a symbol that you are becoming, of what you're becoming at this time. So, you know, find a necklace or something that's, you know, embodies what you are going through, guys. You know, some of these readers like to sell you those types of things, but I would suggest you probably already have something. So she has her little wolf claw that she's wearing. There's got to be something that you might, you know, resonate with. It's like they call it a talisman that holds great magic within it that basically helps you to realize that you are going through an introspective process. All right, guys. So she's basically saying that you are awakening from a prison of conditioning and thought and feeling and freeing yourself for a future of true, authentic, powerful, blissful, and sometimes testing times and lives. You are changing. Your new sensitivity, however, will help many people connect more deeply to the physical world, which is continually feeding you with imagery, energy, and messages. Before you can achieve great things, you must change, and even if the change is to choose to be courageous, to be alone. Okay, guys? So it says that your changes are becoming conspicuous to others. So for now, be sure to keep the changes safe while you nurture them. Now is neither the right time to proclaim them out loud, nor is it the time to be mysterious. It is wise to allow them simply to happen. Some will notice and give their support. Others will notice and give their disapproval. You must learn to discern which advice is wise. You don't need the approval of flattery or the condemnation against which you rebel. Just keep on being your true self and give yourself space, and make sure you find time for yourself in solitude. So basically she says it's okay to be alone. Go find your space, okay, guys? Just keep on becoming, and for now, be in the best company of all, with yourself. Well, this one is super cool, you guys. This is the Seashell Princess. And I love these fantastic little poems that they have at the beginning of these mermaid ones. For whimsy's sake, I long to live down along the sea, 1,000,000 miles of sand to walk alone, just you and me. The smell of sea salt in the air, a sea-sprung breeze of weather fair, each other's thoughts our only care, a life of living free. Perhaps a sunny, sacred strand, where skies are always blue, 1,000,000 pearls strung in my hair to show your love is true. The summer sun's forever hot, I've found the one I've always sought. Everything else now matters not, as long as I'm with you. So basically, this wonderful message is go after your heart's desire, guys. It says that dreams stirring in your heart that needs attention. So people reach for the stars, right? They actually passionately climb up and grab them. You need to be alone to find out what those are and resonate with it, and loyal to your desires, goals, and dreams. And she's basically saying exactly that look inside yourself, right? And rediscover the dream that has been buried under the trappings of the day-to-day considerations and obligations, and reimagine the ideal life you longed for in years past. Write down the details. Put it down on paper and make a commitment to your younger self, your childlike self, right? And strive again for the dream once more. So you need to make those dreams come true, which is pretty much what being loyal to your goals and dreams is all about, right? And you're going to use wit to do it. I just see it coming now. All right. Well, we know about this wonderful Puss in Boots story, don't we? He has wit, intelligence, charm, charisma, persuasion, animal totems, a great and clever friend, a journey into a new life, wit and wiles, diplomacy and persuasion, success through optimizing every opportunity. So he basically is super sly, you know. He has this cute little poem in the beginning of his book as well. It says, Puss ventured back into the room and began to compliment the ogre on his cleverness. Of course it was all very wonderful, he said, but it would be more wonderful still if you, who are so great and fierce, could transform yourself into some timid little creature such as a mouse. That, I suppose, would be quite impossible. So he actually coerces the ogre into turning into a mouse, which, of course, as we all know, the cat wants to eat. So that's quite witty, is it not? So here we are. You're going to use your wit and your wiles of your wit, guys. Okay? Nature does not judge the hunter or say the butterfly is deceitful because it resembles a flower and thus is protected. Look at you look at yourself for the clues and the cues from nature, and most especially any animals you are particularly drawn to and close to. They are your allies, and their messages can lead you to great achievements. All right? So we've got some other animal allies here in this reading, don't we? Okay. So basically, you just need to rise up, be a great diplomat. You know, you can be a lifesaver and a creature of two worlds, whose charm is put to immense use and whose loyalty is unquestionable. So, time to use some cunning, some true genius, and to have your wits about you and see opportunities out rather than to await for them to drop in your lap. So, there you are, guys. Hopefully this helped you with your growth and reclaiming your refractured energy that you've, spread out into the world. This is hopefully going to help you come back to yourself and reclaim all of that energy that you've lost or have just let go of out into the world, that you need to come back to yourself and take care of yourself and introspect. Okay, guys? So, hope this was fun. It was amazingly fun for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you will subscribe, and I would love to do more of these. Please comment below, and I will see you later. Namaste.